And we welcome you here inside Northtown Center in Amherst. And it is going to be the final game of hockey weekend in the Fed. We had 4 yesterday and 4 today. Between...
I don't have anything. Don't have anything.
Between the Will South Billies and the Kenmore East Bulldogs. Good evening, everybody. Alongside Randy Schultz, I'm John Karuba. And it is the final game of hockey weekend in the Fed right here on WNY Athletics. We want to remind you tonight's game is brought to you by Howard Hanna Real Estate, Home Happens Here, WNY Immediate Care, Western New York Immediate Care is here for you. Logistics Plus of Buffalo and Ad Pro Sports. And we have the Kenmore East Bulldogs and the Williamsville South Billies. And it's going to be a good goaltending matchup here tonight, Randy.
Absolutely. I'll tell you, it's going to be a good, solid matchup. You've got in the nets for Williamsville South, you've got Jay Faso. And, of course, I take one look at Faso's goals against average. It's 1.49. He has a save percentage of .951. And then you look at Kenmore East goaltending, and that's almost as equally good. And we're going to, before we get into that, we're going to go down to the announcements for the starting lineups for both teams and our national anthem.
Right wing, number 4, Lex Gardino. Left center, number 18, Kyle Brown. The goal for the Bills tonight, number 30, Jace Faso. Leader South is coached by Mr. Sean Green. Now for your Kenmore East Bulldog. On defense, number 12, Owen McKinney. Also on defense, number 18, Derek Pine. Left wing, number 15, Kyle Heidicke. And right wing, number 10, Austin Turnbull. And the captain at center, number 26, Eddie Jenner. He will tonight wearing number 30,
Nothing.
Frank Manzo. And overseas coach, Mr. Connor Gray.
I just cut out.
Referees for this evening's game is Leonard Carlo and Mr. Big Ben.
Because I switched with...
We honor the country. We're playing our national anthem.
And we are back here with that rendition of our national anthem. We are getting set for puck drop between the Williamsville South Billies and the Kenmore East Bulldogs. And along with Coach Randy Schultz, I'm John Karuba. And we're getting set for what is the final game of the 8-game hockey weekend in the Fed between two very well-matched teams. And again, it's really going to come down to the goaltending in this one. You look for Williamsville South, you have Jace Faso. And on the other side for Kenmore East, Frank Manzella, who had an outstanding game against Niagara Wheatfield. And on the other side for Will South, it's been outstanding for Jace Faso. And this is really a team that's come together over the past few years, and they're looking to really make that big step this year just about set for puck drop. Jetter to take it for Kenmore East. And meanwhile, on the other side for Will South, Connor Brown takes it, and we are underway. Pass up the left wing, comes inside Kenmore East zone. Now they'll play it. Brown will flip it back. Jetter will intercept in the far corner for the Bulldogs. Back behind their own net. They'll work across ice to Jetter. Jetter 1-on-3, works it on ahead. Held in at the left point. Comes to the high slot. Bulldogs steal it. Pass up the left side. Brown there to pick it off for the Billies. Plays it up the middle, stolen back. Comes to the high slot, tried to feed it down low, didn't work. To the near side half circle. From right to left, here come the Billies speeding through, and they'll dump it deep. From the far corner, it's the Bulldogs there to grab. From left to right, still have it in their own territory. Jammed up along the near side half wall, trying to get it free, and now a long outlet down the right side did not connect, and this will come back on the icing call, and now we welcome Coach Randy Schultz back in. And Randy, like we were saying, going to be a good goaltending matchup in this one.
And yes, at the other end, it's Manzella for Kenmore East, and this is a guy who's got a save percentage of .993. That's incredible.
Indeed it is, as Schaefer won the draw back. The shot got blocked, but in the left shoulder, taken away there. Bulldogs from the circle, long pass ahead, right corner of the Will South zone. From the far half wall, chipped out of there. Now it's a foot race. It's full steam ahead into Kenmore East territory. Gets rubbed off the puck. Does the Billies forward. Back to the left point, held in. They'll scoop it down low to the near corner. Back around to the far side. They have it again. 1-on-3. And now they have it again. Near side corner as that puck continues to be tied up. Now they have it out of the left circle. Working and firing, one save is made, and Manzella dives on top of the rebound and gets the whistle.
All right, we're looking at these two teams. Kenmore East comes in here with a 9-10-1 record, a league record of 9-6-1. Of course, they're coached by Kyle Prey. And that Williamsville South team comes in with a 7-10-1 record, 5-10-1 in league record, and they're coached by Sean Green.
Off the draw comes to the far corner. They'll play it on ahead, held at the line, and now it goes right into the Kenmore East bench on that clearance attempt on the far side. And we already have our fourth whistle of the game, less than 2 minutes in, Randy.
And again, we have a face-off here right over the blue line on the circle there, just outside of the blue line.
And Lucas Weiss will dump it down deep for Will South. Kenmore East playing it on ahead. Floats the saucer up the middle. Big hit delivered there by Stachowski. Right there as it's played on ahead to the right wing, right circle. Throws it across. No one there to tip it home. Now it's played off to the left half wall. Cycled into the near side corner. Now they play it back around to the right half wall. Back out high right point. Winds and fires. Blocker save made by Faso. Comes to the left circle. Taken there by the Billies, and they'll make their way out to center ice, right to left. It's DeRosiers who gets stood up right at the blue line, but he'll dump it deep anyway. Out of his net, Manzella. He'll cycle it to the far half wall. Now it's played back round to the near corner. Billies with the steal, having it out of the left circle, working at left point. Winds and fires, save made, rebound. Now third chance, and that's turned down. Backhand goes right through the crease. Left point, winds and fires and snatching it out of midair, staying with it the whole way, Manzella. And Will South coming so close, Randy, but still no score thanks to Manzella.
And John, I know we've talked a lot about the goaltenders here, but there's offense on both teams. Connor Brown is the scorer for Will South, as well as Nolan Feinberg and Michael Scardino.
Speaking of Brown, he wins that face-off in the offensive zone. Left point fed down low. Jetter will steal it. He'll push it on out the center. Brown first on his high horse to grab it for the Billies. Played to the right point, held in, and now gets back checked there by Will South. Right to left, they'll work it ahead up the right wing. Side steps a hit, but a nice poke check there by Kenmore East and Jetter. Now it gets stolen again. Comes to the left circle, throws it right out front. Steve made rebound, that almost went in as it's pinballed to the near side corner. Working it back to the left point. They'll zip it down low to the near side half wall. Out of the far side, Billy's taking control of the puck in the offensive zone. Couple minutes gone by here, opening period, no score. Big hit there as it comes out. 2-on-1, right circle. feeds it across, now plays it back in front on the give and go. Now a third shot, same rebound, wide open net, it goes and score! Talk about a puck that had eyes. There were 3 or 4 different chances, but you saw it coming on that sequence, and finally they stuffed it into the wide open cage. And Kenmore East strikes first, 1-0. What a goal, Randy. What a setup.
Absolutely, and we take a look at the Kenmore East player, Austin, looks like it's Austin Turnbull, came down. He's the one who brought the puck in, but then the shot came in, and he's the guy who buries it, and right off the bat, we have a 1-0 game here in favor of Kenmore East.
Josh Bird to take the draw for the Will South Billies, and he will be opposed by Braden Yanks for the Kenmore East Bulldogs. And that replay, all first period replays brought to you by Logistics Plus. Will South wins the draw. They'll push it inside their own zone far corner, and that was a crazy hop off the side of the net to the far corner taken by the Billies. They'll gun it on ahead up the right wing. They control it again out of the circle, tried to throw it in front, did not connect, and the Bulldogs still can't get it out. Held at the left point by Bird. He'll zing it down low, stolen away by the Bulldogs. An entry pass right side did not connect, and this will come back on the icing call.
And yes, give credit to number 10, Austin Turnbull. He's the guy who got the whole play going, passed it across the teammate, and then that came back on a shot. Shot hit the goaltender, and then, of course, that left the Grand Canyon wide open there to shoot in there, and they buried it.
Bird to take the draw for the Billies. And it is taken there by the Bulldogs to the near side point. They'll bring it on out the center. 1-on-3. They'll push it into Will South territory. Out of the left circle. Billy's got it back out. Jetter working it on ahead left side. And it'll be stolen back again by Williamsville South. They'll work out the center ice. Kenmore East losing control. They grab it once more inside their own zone. Controlling it, it's Dylan McDonald. Driving in right circle, gets rubbed off the puck. Nice play in the corner. Puck's still going to be tied up. Digging away at it. Finally they get a free, but a big punishing hit there in the near corner. Meanwhile, they control it back out high. Stolen at the left point and backhanded out the center. Here comes Will South, cutting in, left circle, throws it right in on goal. That's turned away. Back to the right point, held in there. He'll zip it down low to the far half wall. The Bulldogs with the steal. They'll send an outlet up the left side. Trying a home run pass, did not connect, and no icing, so play carries on. 11:40 to go in the opening period. 1-0 Kenmore East. And now here they come again. High slot, tried to pass it across the field. Now it comes Lester for a shot. Save made Faso on a point-blank chance to the near corner. Now it comes right circle, right out in front. And now it comes to the high slot, still couldn't connect. Back to the left point. They'll zip to the far half wall. Sharp angle shot. Save is made again by Faso, and he's been sharp early. He gave up a goal, but he just made 2 big-time stops, Randy.
And I'll say something right now. My 20/20 vision has just gone absolutely bizarre here because I had the wrong goal score. Give it to number 15, Kyle Hibicki, who gets the first goal. And my favorite number 10, Austin Turnbull, gets an assist.
Left circle, right in on goal. And again, Faso stayed square to the shooter, made a big save, and gets the stoppage of play.
And Turnbull gets the assist on that, as well as number 18, Derek Pine.
Off the draw, it is Will South who will play it off the far side boards and backhand it out the center. From the far wing, dump it deep. Out of the far corner, Kenmore East spins it cross ice. Rink wide up the middle. Now they have it again behind their own net. 1-on-1 there to grab it. It's Nick Wojtas held in at the right point by the Billies, and they'll send it low. To the far corner, they stay on it. 1-on-1 fight for the puck. And now the Billies come away with it. Still fighting for it. It's played along now to the far side. Wojtas playing it on ahead. Billies still continue on the attack. Comes from the right circle. Fanned on the centering pass. Has it again left half wall. Stolen away there by Kenmore East. And they'll flip it far side. It goes right into the Bulldogs bench. Out of play.
And continuing to talk a little bit here about Kenmore East. 3 of their big scorers are Noah Stachowski and Parker Cirklewitz and Eddie Jetter are there 3 scorers on their team right now who lead them in scoring.
Feinberg wins the draw for the Billies. Back to the left point, stolen away by the Bulldogs. They'll glide a pass on ahead up the right wing. Broken up by Will South. They'll work it ahead for Feinberg. One-on-one. He spins off. Now it's played back. Stolen away there by Kenmore East in the right circle. 1-on-3. Takes the shove, but he carries on. Jetter plays it back to the right point, and now it's broken up. 2-on-1. Left circle. Billies cutting in on goal. Wrap around. Decided not to take the shot. Comes to the high slot. Could not control it. And now it's Kenmore East. Takes a bump in the corner there. Jetter fighting for it. He's able to pass it rink wide to the far side for Yanks. Working it ahead the far side boards and back out to center. Billy's going to play it in, but do so on a delayed offside. And now we get a whistle. And that was a 2-on-1 chance. A little bit of a curious move there, Randy, not to take and pass up the shot there.
And you kind of took the words right out of my mouth, John. I was wondering the same thing myself. He had the wheels. There was no doubt about it. He was flying down through there, but ended up he threw it right into the crowd in the middle of the ice. And I'm going, it just did not make sense on that particular play.
Schaefer wins the draw for Will South, left corner. Now they try to center it out in front, but that'll be taken away there by Kenmore East. They'll play a pass up the right side. Again, the stretch didn't work, and we have an icing call. Although Kenmore East number 22, Ben Roloff, was coming for that just a little late, and we do have the icing.
So we're still 9:24 remaining here in the first period, and Kenmore East on top 1-0. Will South has had some opportunities here. They've just got to really start taking a few more shots on goal and see if they can get some rebound shots here and a little more traffic in front of that net.
Feinberg steps in to take the draw for Will South. Loses it to the far corner. Comes to the left, so it came right out in front. Never made it on goal. Second chance turned out of there. Comes back to the right point, held in by the Billies. Spins it off to the far corner. Kenmore East comes away with it in their own zone. 9 minutes to play here, opening period. Kenmore East with the puck and the lead. Pass up the left side. That's broken up right and neutralized by Feinberg. He'll play it right up the middle. Gets it across for Connor Brown, but couldn't hit him in stride. Big collision there at center ice. However, the Bulldogs carry on and dump it deep. Far side of the Will South zone. Back to the left half wall. Along the near side circle. Oh, nice move there just to get out of his own zone. He'll control the puck. Working it on ahead. And spins it off and heads off on a line change. Manzella out of his net. He'll work it straight up the middle. Left to right, just gliding their way is Kenmore. So nice move there by McKinney from the left. So tried to throw it in front, but that's whacked out of there by the Billies. They send a stretch pass left side. Not going to make it far enough for icing. Bulldogs behind their own net, working it around. McDonald lost control, and then it went in on net, but I think the net came loose, and we get another stoppage of play.
Yeah, and it looks like that. I didn't think it came that loose, but I guess it did down there. I see the referee just adjusting it right now. Again, that blew whistle on that one, and the faceoff will come just to the left of the Kenmore East net.
Jack Schaefer again on the draw for the Billies with 8:12 to go, and he wins the drop back right point. Bird winds and fires, ricochets right in on goal. Manzella turns that aside. Back to the left point, held in. Billies pinch to keep it low. Comes to the near side corner. 1-on-1. Bird overskated the puck. Stolen back by the Bulldogs. They'll wrestle it around to the far side. There to grab it again, it's Schaefer. Onto the near circle. Takes a bump, but plays it out left point. Works it high slot. Stolen away by Kenmore East. And they exit the zone. And now from center, going to slap it as he faked it and then guns one over top of the net from the left circle. To the near side, half wall side, sets at right point. McDonald right in on goal and face almost like fielding a grounder, just scoops it up and gets the whistle.
Well, as the shot came in from the point from Kenmore East, that was heading on a trajectory right at the net, and then one of the players from Kenmore East actually just tipped it just a few feet in front, and then that's what turned it into the grounder that was coming at the net for Williamsville South. Still 1-0, 7:32 remaining here in the first.
Jetter to take the draw for the Kenmore East Bulldogs. Loses it in the near circle. Will South with the steal, cycled around, not out. Held in at the left corner. Jetter being tied up there. Hog tied along to the far side. Still digging away. Now Yanks comes away with it for the Bulldogs. Try to throw it out in front, only to see it picked off by Brown. right to left. Here he comes flying up the ice, coast to coast, left circle, firing one towards the goal. That got ricocheted, didn't get on goal to the near half wall. Finishes a check there in his own zone to the Billies as it comes out through center. From right to left, the Billies on it again. They'll dump it into Kenmore East territory. From the near side, McDonald there to grab, takes the bump, but he pushes it on ahead. Stolen back by Schaefer with 6:50 to go here, opening period. Kenmore East by 1, left circle, taking a wrister, got blocked. Comes to the near corner, Schaefer one-on-one, jamming away, tried to throw it out in front on the doorstep, but that's stolen back by Yanks. Long pass out left side, did not connect, and Will South picks it off. Controlling it there, it's Tellman, 1-on-2, under pressure. He's under siege beside his own goal, plays it up to the near half wall. Now they'll come out through center. Stolen back there again by the Bulldogs. Puck up for grabs at neutral ice. Finally, the Billies get possession as they'll play it far side into Kenmore East territory. Came right in front, a dangerous pass. Giveaway, left circle. Schaefer overskates the puck so he could never pull the trigger for the near side corner. It's wheeled around to the left half wall. Digging away, trying to squirt it free. And now the Bulldogs push it back out to center ice. Once more, the Billies there to grab from the far wall, right to left, and from center right on. And that was a big save that time as it comes to the near corner. They'll push it back out. Once more on the left point. Comes to the mid slot for Yanks. He'll work it off far side, but still not out. Held at the left point. Back out through neutral ice again, and Feinberg will slap it right back in for the Billies. To the near side corner, Kenmore East from left to right as they'll work it on ahead. Stolen back again by Will South, just inside their own blue line. They'll lose control to the Bulldogs to the right circle. Sharp angle shot. Nice save, Faso, as he was tight to that near post. Out of the near corner, comes back out high. Turnaround shot, and that's rocketed wide. Deflected to the right corner. Big save there as it comes to the far wing. Now pushing it out through center. Big hit there, but they still managed to get it deep into Kenmore East territory. Out of the near corner, Schaefer delivers a check, plays it one-on-one back left point. Feinberg tees one up, and that one went right on the goalie who kicks it away. And now it's stolen back, and the Bulldogs send it all the way down the ice right on Faso. Faso with a big saucer pass ahead. Hits his man in straight up the left side, and Brown will fire it deep down into Kenmore East territory. On the dart, it's the Bulldogs there to grab it again. Sidesteps a hit and manages to make his way to center. From left to right come the Bulldogs. They'll work it ahead right side, delayed offside. Billies have to push it back out to center. Jetter there to grab for Kenmore East. It's picked there by Bird with a long pass ahead. Was going for Brown, but again stolen by Kenmore East. From left to right, controlling it right circle. Fan on a shot, goes right in on Faso, who will cover up for the whistle.
Again, John, lots of play going on between, I would say, about halfway down on each zone. That's where the play has been. It's been in this right in front of us here, and neither team can seem to really get on track here and get some really serious good scoring chances, but we'll see what happens as the game progresses here in the last 4:02.
Right circle, right in on goal. Faso able to kick it out of there. Back to the near side point. Now it comes back through center ice, pass on the left corner. Out of his net, Manzella gave it away in the right corner. Back to the right point. Shot darts right through the goal mouth, but could not get the deflection on. Ricochets harmlessly. Pinball's left corner thrown right out in front, looking for Schaefer, but that's turned down high glove. Held in at the right point. Feeds it down low for Schaefer. Out of the right corner, he'll whistle it around for Bird. Back to the left point. Again, we'll zip it across. Stolen away by Kenmore East and cleared. Billy's there to grab it again. They'll work it ahead up the left side. Stolen away there by Jetter in the near corner. He'll spin it around for Kenmore East from the far wing. He'll work his way one-on-one and backhand it out through center. We come up on 3 minutes to play in a fast-moving opening period. Kenmore East up 1-0. From the far side, it is the Billies back behind their own net. They'll gun it up the left side. Working across. Gets across Kenmore East line, and then gets a big hit there as he gains the blue line. Play carries on. Feinberg at the left point tried to throw it across, but no one was there. Kenmore East takes it away, left to right. Here they come in the left circle. Gets back checked, but they grab it again. Once more, it's the Billies who play it to the line, not out. Left point, and now it will be a delayed offside So Feinberg's going to use this opportunity to take it behind his own net for Will South. He'll play it ahead up the right wing. That pass broken up. It's worked ahead, still fighting for control. Now Jeter loses it. Here come the Will South Billies in the left circle. Bulldogs on the takeaway. They'll work it up for Yingst. Yingst with the clearance pass. He'll drop off for his captain Jeter. Working across the line. High slot, firing a shot that goes off a skate. Plops up in the air. Ski rams to the left circle. Couldn't get it in front. Brown picks it off for the Billies. He'll work it ahead up the left wing. He'll send it the rest of the way deep. Inside 2 minutes ago here, first period. Kenmore East 1-0. Held in right point by Brown. Takes the hit as it comes to the left of the crease. But that time it was Manzella who decided just to hang on.
And I know now what senior Jack Schaefer can ask for an early gift for graduation, since he's a senior on this Will South team. That was his stick that went flying in 2 pieces. So I'm sure, those sticks are not, they're super expensive here. So it'll make a great early graduation gift.
Comes to the right circle, controls it, sidesteps a hit back to the far point. Down low, taken back there by Kenmore East. Yanks wheeling it around, stolen back once more. Billies have it 1-on-1. Now he tries to throw it in front, but that's deflected away. And from the far side, it's a steal for Kenmore East, and they'll wheel it out to center. From the far side, Bird going to have to play it back in on a delayed offside. So Kenmore East behind their own net. 1:20 left to go now in the opening period. It's backhanded through the line and out to center. Nolan Feinberg there to touch up for the Billies. He'll slap it right back in. Manzella coming out of his net. He'll leave it there for Yingst, working it near corner. Jeter basically playing catch with the Yingst at this point, working it ahead. And now we're inside a minute to go, first period. Kenmore East 1-0. A big hit finished off at center ice as it comes to the left point. Will South working across Kenmore East line. A big hit there near corner, and a delayed call coming up here as it comes back behind the net. And finally, they touch up, and here comes the penalty. And that was a collision in the corner. And let's see who the culprit is, Randy. And it looks like it's Kenmore East. So that's going to be number 14, Rockta, who goes off.
And it looks like he got with an elbow. And again, if he was going, unfortunately, these elbows end up around that head area, and that is just one penalty that they will not tolerate now in any league, is any hits towards the head or in the head area. Too many serious injuries can occur from that. So it's a 2-minute penalty, and Will South goes on the power play for the first time here.
Off the draw, comes back to the left point. They'll zip it down low, back out high, winds and fires off a skate in front. Stolen back again. Out of the near corner, Billy's back out high, left point, steps into a shot, looking for a deflection, goes well wide. And now it comes to the near corner again with 20 seconds to play. Another 1:30 on power play. So fires a shot, big save there, highway robbery, as it's stolen away there by Kenmore East, and they'll slam it down the length of the rink. With 9 seconds to go, crowd still buzzing over that save. 6 seconds left. And now they'll push it ahead up the left wing. Stolen there by the Bulldogs. They'll play it cross ice far side, and that's how the period is going to come to a close. And we just want to remind you, the power play brought to you by Howard Hanna. Home happens here. So that is the end of the first period. It was, Randy.
And here we watch this play again on this huge save that was made right here near the end of the period. Point blank shot, and talk about Manzella to challenge the shooter on that. Makes a huge save, got the crowd into that even more, and we have a 1-0 game. There'll be a power play to start the second period for Williamsville South.
With 1:18 left. And so that was another instant replay brought to you by Logistic Plus. And our score after one, it's Kenmore East with the 1-0 edge over Williamsville South. Again, the replay is brought to you by Logistics Plus. So stay tuned for the intermission report coming up next, brought to you by Western New York Immediate Care. Remember, Western New York Immediate Care is here for you. So Francis Beck is going to break down all the action from earlier today and get you set up even for tomorrow and onward as we continue in the playoffs. So our score after one, it's Kenmore East 1 and the Williamsville South Billies no score. You're watching the pre-quarterfinals right here on WNY Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
Our homes have become offices, gyms, schools, and playgrounds. And at Western New York Immediate Care, we know you may need us now more than ever. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care physicians are trained to diagnose and treat most non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses. With 5 convenient locations open 7 days a week, help is never far away. Life has changed, but Western New York Immediate Care is still here for you.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Does he do car? Forget about it. How about home? Forget about it. Does he get good rates? Forget about it. And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy? Forget about it. Paul, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, this is Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF. And...
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Even the most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
Welcome back to Amherst, New York, Northtown Center. After 17 minutes of play, it is the Kenmore East Bulldogs leading Williamsville South 1-0 in Game 8 of Hockey Weekend in the Fed. I'm Francis Beck with your Western New York Immediate Care intermission report. As they just said, Bulldogs up 1-0. We'll talk more about that in just a second. But first, why don't we recap today what has happened? Again, eight games going on this weekend. We'll start with Game 5, first one of today. We kick things off with a thriller. It was the Frontier Falcons pulling off a bit of an upset. They defeated Iroquois Alden 3-2. It was Tyler Zent with the game-winning goal in the third period for the Falcons. Second game of the afternoon, it was Williamsville East taking care of business, 4-1 over Newport. it was Caden Cavalieri. He led the way with 2 goals for the Flames. Game 3, a high-scoring affair, 8-3 win for the Hamburg Bulldogs. Ryan Steiner led the way, 2 goals, 3 assists. I spoke with him after the game. There'll be a post-game interview with him. Will be posted to our Twitter and Facebook pages later on tonight. Hockey, Section 6 playoff hockey continues tomorrow. At the Harbor Center. 2 games. It'll be the boys hockey. It'll be the large school semifinals. Kicks off 6 o'clock from the Harbor Center, Orchard Park, and Clarence. It'll be followed by Williamsville North and Lancaster. Both of those games will be on the NFHS network. We have links out for those games. Are already up on our social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, so you can go there to sign up. Then Tuesday will be these guys again. The winner of these games will be the small school quarterfinals. 4 games happening, 2 at Harbor Center, 2 here at Northtown. First 2 games kick off at 6. We're going to air all 4 of those games right here on Western New York Athletics. Then Wednesday will be the private schools semifinals. Things start off with St. Mary's and St. Francis. Of course, we had Franny's come with a big, thrilling win over Canisius Thursday. They'll take on top-seeded St. Mary's. Then at 8:30, it'll be Nichols, St. Joe's. Those games will be on the NFHS network. We're going to get links out to you guys about tomorrow, middle of the day. Watch for those on social media. And then it's Thursday. It'll be the small school semifinals, 6 and 8:30 from the Harbor Center. Those games on NFHS. And it all wraps up next Monday, Super Monday at the Harbor Center. Triple header, the private, large school, and small school games. Those will be available on the NFHS network. Again, everything semifinals on through the state tournament is on the NFHS network. One subscription gives you access to everything, including games all across the state. So be sure to get that before your team's game comes up. Let's get back to this game again. After 1 period, it's Kenmore East leading Williamsville South 1-0. Kyle Hibicki scored the lone goal in this first period. Shots on goal right now, Williamsville South 11-10. Scoring chances, they also lead 4-2. Not a ton of hits, but it's the Bulldogs leading the way there, and they also lead the way, most importantly, on the scoreboard, 1-0. That will do it for me right now. In a few moments, we'll hand it back off to John Karuba and Randy Schultz. But for now, this was the Western New York Immediate Care Intermission Report. You're watching Section 6 High School Playoff Hockey on Western New York Athletics.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Being home.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
Does he do car? Forget about it. How about home? Forget about it. Does he get good rates? Forget about it. And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy? Forget about it. Paul, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, this is Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF. And
Second period just about set to get rocking and rolling from the Northtown Center at Amherst. And alongside my good friend Randy Schultz, I'm John Karuba. And Francis Beck, a shout out to him. He's been doing an outstanding job with the intermission reports all weekend long. Well, enough of my kissing up. It's 1-0 our score, Kenmore East. And really, that was a pretty evenly played first period, Randy. But at the end, Kenmore East was the only one able to get it across the goal line.
Kenmore East has got that 1-0 lead, but it was Will South that had the advantage in shots on goal, 11-10. Scoring chances, Will South had the edge on that, 4-2. Hits, well, Kenmore East had 3 to Will South's 2. So, Will South is doing a lot of things right. They just got to get that puck in the net now, and they've had some excellent chances. We're going to see what they're going to do. We know what they've done in the past here. We know they are capable, what they're capable of. We know what Kenmore East is capable of. And the big thing is right now, we will see what Will South can do. They're on the power play to start things up here in the second period. And I will turn it over to John for the start.
Connor Brown wins the face-off and second period action underway. They control it inside their own zone. Michael Scardino working it ahead up the left wing. He weaves his way through center ice, controls from the top of the left circle, one-on-one, still controls, and Scardino tried to keep it in at the left point, was unable to do so, and now he'll be sent back to retrieve as Faso out of his net. He'll leave it off. Scardino with still another 50 seconds to go on the man advantage, working it straight up the middle. Lots of saucer for Brown, works it to the right point, comes high slot, firing one low, that goes wide, rebound trickled it, second chance, third opportunity, they keep jamming away at the side of the net. How did that not go in? It somehow stayed out at the left half wall, turns it for score! So somehow miraculously, Randy, it stayed out 3 times, and then he just whirled around, fired it low, and we are tied with the equalizer on the power play. I'm not even sure how to describe that.
We watch it on the replay here, and the shot finally came to the point. That was after the mad scramble around the net, and you got to give credit to the Kenmore goalie, Frank Marzullo. He was just doing everything he could. He was down on his face. It's 1-1.
Billies win the draw. Far side deflected into Kenmore East territory, and that's the right way to sum it up. It's 1-1 as it's played up the left side, tied up in neutral ice. They'll play it up to the left corner, stolen back by the Billies. They'll gun it on ahead from the far half wall, stolen back by Williamsville South. They'll push it ahead. They'll control. Here comes Bird from the high slot, firing one, goes off the stick over top of the net. Glances to the far corner, staying on it. It's McDonald playing it to the far half wall. They push out, so nice job to keep the line there by Schaefer. He'll play it to the left corner. Bulldogs working it around, and now it comes out to center ice. Billy's there to grab it, working it on ahead, and Schaefer will send it deep as it's played right out and then sprawling out to make the same man's zone. Then afterwards, 2 players go hurling into the boards at the far corner there. Some pretty physical play in the early going of the second.
Now, John, for all your work now, I will define who the goal scorer was. It was Nolan Feinberg from the point who got the goal. It drilled it through after that mess in front of the net. And then the assists go to number 18, and that would be, and I'll describe that a little bit more in a minute after we continue after the face-off here.
Off the draw, it's played straight through the middle. Worked to head up the right side for Stachowski from a long way out, right in on the goaltender. Faso kick it aside, cleared back out through center from the far side. Kenmore East with a long pass ahead right side, did not connect, no icing. Faso comes out of his net, played to the far half while sharp angle shot, not even close, comes to the left circle, held in there. Back check there, stood up in the left corner, still fighting for control, and now they get it again. Do the Bulldogs. Oh, big hit in the boards there. Comes to the near corner, wanted a call, doesn't look like any's coming. Comes to the far side, and now another big lumber hit here, right circle, winds and fires, that goes wide to the near corner, and now left point fires one that bounces right through the crease. Teams trading hits. Now a backhander right out in front, but he overskated the puck. Finally, the Billies come out with it to center. They'll make their way and dump it down deep. Out of his net, Manzella gives it away to the near corner. Billy staying on control with the puck. Has it from the right circle. Feeds it back. Now comes around, Feinberg out of the left corner, turns around, fires, and flashing the leather there is Manzella, and he's got it, he'll hang on, and we've had everything to start the second period, Randy. What a crazy beginning.
Absolutely, but it seems like a lot of it has been down at the Kenmore East end of the net, or end of the ice, and we have the face-off, and that's won by Ken East.
And the Bulldogs have it in their own zone, right circle under attack, gets taken to the ice. Delayed call coming up here to the Billies on the left wing side. Bulldogs still grab control, so the extra attacker is on with the delayed penalty upcoming to Will South. Jetter, the captain for Kenmore, steers it left corner. He'll control it again. Back right circle, try to throw it right in front of the net, didn't connect. Back to the left circle, out high, winds and fires, save made Faso. And now they finally gain control, and here comes the penalty to Will South, Randy.
It's a tripping penalty. We just got to wait to see which player it was, because, boy, it took a long time to make that call. And it looks like it's going to be number 9 from Will South, and that's going to be Josh Bird. And he goes down for 2 minutes here. So now we will see what Kenmore East can do on their power play.
Yanks will take the draw for the Bulldogs to kick off this Howard Hanna power play. Howard Hanna, home, happens here. Off the draw, comes to the left corner, gun around the boards, back out through center. By the way, want to also remind you that second period instant replay is brought to you by Logistics Plus. Kenmore East has it behind their own net. They'll wheel it ahead up the left side, and then wiped out at the right point. That was Feinberg, but the Bulldogs have it inside their own zone. They're carrying on straight through the middle, floats a saucer. Yanks dropping it off left circle, cuts in with an angle, puts it over top the short side. Right point held in. He'll fling it down low, back out high to the right point. Jetter steps into one. Nice glove save there by Faso, and he's got it. With a minute 23 left to go in the power play.
Okay, on that goal that was scored by Feinberg for Will South, 2 assists were dished out on that one. One going to number 13, Ian Krakowiak, and number 18, and we'll get back to that in a second here.
Billies with Feinberg, going to slam it all the way down, right on the goaltender Manzella. Kenmore East Bulldogs back to retrieve behind their own net. Controlling it, it's McKinney. He'll start out. With still a minute 8 to go on the 5-on-4 power play. Kenmore East setting up shop in the left circle. Throws it across, but Jetter couldn't keep the line. And back out to center it goes. Jetter trying to regroup inside his own zone, being pursued heavily by Connor Brown, but he'll push it ahead up the far side nevertheless. Working his way across the Will South line. Cutting in from the right circle. Comes right out in front. Couldn't chip it home. Jetter from the left circle, fired it right out in front, never made it on goal, and no one was at the right point, so it trickles back down into Kenmore East end of the building. They'll grab it, it's McKinney, right to left up the ice. There's still another 30 seconds to go on the power play. Stolen back again, great penalty killing here by the Billies as it went right on the goaltender Manzella, who will push it to the far side. Only 20 seconds to go on the power play. We'll see if Kenmore East can get one last big rush here. They'll start their way up right to left. One-on-one, just weaving his way was McKinney. He'll drop it off, gets it to the left point, but juggled and put the play offside.
So we only got about 6 seconds left in this power play. And the other assist in the Billy's goal went to number 18, Connor Brown. So a great effort there, and one of those strange goals that we have described here over the weekend. This was one of the stranger ones, no doubt about it, but it's still 1-1 here. 11:42 remaining in the second period.
Ryan Haynes to take this draw for Kenmore East, just in front of the Williamsville South blue line. He wins control, off to the left circle, pitch down low as we return to 5-a-side. In the near corner, they're still fighting along for it, working it out high. Now it's back down low to the corner. That puck really trudged up there in the trenches. They finally get a free left circle turnaround, and shot got blocked. Taken away there by the Billies, and finally they'll roll to center ice. Haynes will drop it off inside his own zone. Taking it from the far wing, working it ahead. Here come the Bulldogs again on the counterattack. They'll dish it deep. Out of his net, Faso. Stolen back there at the right point by Haynes with the keep in. Comes to the right circle, out in front, did not connect. And it's backhanded out to center. Here comes Kenmore East again inside their own line, being pursued heavily, but Haynes able to work it to center. Stolen right back. Here comes Bird across the Kenmore East line, and he'll dish it deep. Far corner, Bulldogs cycle it ahead to the far wing, back out through center ice. Now Brown dishes in, but has to tag up delayed offside. And now Kenmore East will send a long entry right side. Did not hook up though, and we get an icing.
So again, after that stranger than strange goal that we saw from the Billies, things have kind of settled down here, going from end to end. Nobody really getting super control of anything or having a sustained pressure put on. So that's what I think each team is trying to do now, but they're pretty equally matched.
Brown wins the face-off for the Billies. He'll give it away in the far corner, dishing it on ahead. They'll play it out through center. Right to left, here they come. Oh, nice job. They lost an entrance. They're firing one. Big save made stick side. Back to the left point, held in. He'll slide it down low and back out to center. Pass up the right wing. Potential 2-on-1. Firing one gets blocked by Kenmore East. They'll send to center, and then the Billies will dump it right back in. Bulldogs have it in their own zone with inside 10 minutes to play in the middle frame. Tied at 1. Near side still fighting for control of the puck. 1-on-1 still looking, and now it's worked around here to the near corner. Still trying to get it free. Kenmore East finally able to play it ahead up the left side, working it to the left circle. Sidestep, slipped one just wide of the far post. Held in right point, turns in, fires low to the ice. Faso saw it all the way and says, I'll take care of this. Good housekeeping to get the whistle.
And that's one of the things you see. Again, these goalies are so similar in how they play in their style in that. But in each case, in Faso's case there, he caught the puck and said, I'm just going to settle things down. Let's let my team get control of this puck on their own and start back up the ice.
Jeter against Schaefer on the draw, and Schaefer comes away victorious for Will South. Pass ahead as he's trying to get a breakout pass right circle. Billy still grab control, bounces it off the side of the Bulldog net to the near corner. It's Yanks from right to left. He'll start back, and he'll flip it deep into Will South territory. Yanks down it again, near corner, sidesteps a hit. Jeter with a backhander. That goes off a skate. Ski ramps up, taken away by the Billies. They'll float to center, almost a breakaway, but Jeter there in the nick of time for Kenmore East. He'll pick it off, works it ahead for Yanks. Yanks just inside his own blue line. Now it's taken again by the Billies. Here's Schaefer onto the puck. Oh, nice move to get it to the left circle. Couldn't get the shot away. And now in the far corner, it's the Bulldogs, but can't get it out. Schaefer at the left half wall. Left point, tees one up, turned away, stick side. Comes right in front, bouncing for it, could not chip it home, and Kenmore East takes it away. Yanks from right to left. He'll make his way across the Billy's line in the left circle, being worked on hard there by Bird. Tries to bank it in. That was a trick shot, but a nice job by Faso. Taken back by the Billies, a long outlet right side, and this will come back as it didn't connect, so we have yet another icing. What chances in back and forth action, Randy?
And really, one of the things I would tell both teams, pay attention to what happened on that last play at the Bulldogs' end of the ice. finally a shot comes in from the point, and it's almost like a pop fly then occurs. The puck goes up in the air. Anything can happen at that point in time.
Haynes wins the draw from Bird, right point, never made it through, and then almost slithers in. Then a second chance left point that got blocked away. Harmlessly played down the far side, but it went up into the netting and out of play.
And really, keep shooting at the net. Shoot there, no matter how many sticks, how many legs, how many bodies, whatever the case may be, shoot the puck at the net. Strange things can happen, and usually, John, one of them is good.
And we just saw that in our earlier game, and we've seen it even on that last goal by Will South. Haynes wins the draw. He'll play it far side, kicked out, but then the Bulldogs put it right back in again, have to tag up delayed offside. Billy's try to glide it up the far side, deflected, going to go down, and coming way out of his net is Manzella, and he pushed it ahead. That was an aggressive play from the far side. The Billies make their way across the Kenmore East blue line, stopping up at the left half circle. One-on-one, he'll spin it out for Bird at the left point, still held in there. Now the Bulldogs come away with it, but we get a stoppage of play here with 7:45 to go in the second, tied at 1.
And one of the things about, again, this is, I believe, at least for you and I, this is the second game in a row now we've had where this is the first time these two teams, I believe, have met this season. So again, they don't know, they haven't had any past in games or that, so it's all new to both these teams.
Scardino wins the draw. He'll push it up for Feinberg. Stolen away. McKinney on it for the Bulldogs. Played to the line, not out. Held in the left circle, back center point. Backhander from a long way out. Not even close. Kenmore East able to grab it. And now they'll push it on the backhand. Pass down the left side. Not going to make it far enough for icing. Scardino first back to retrieve for the Billies. He'll spin it back deep inside his own zone. Feinberg going to work it ahead up the left wing. Here he goes again. It's Scardino, and he gets taken into the boards hard. Play carries on in the far corner. Bulldogs play it to the line, not out. Held in at the left circle. Puck tied up. Jeter really digging for it. So is Haynes for Kenmore East. Meanwhile, a couple Billies trying to get it free, and they do. Back to the left point. Bird steps into one. That'll be cleared out of there by Manzella at the near right half circle. Comes up high, and finally it's deflected out to center. Haynes one-on-one. Stolen back there again by the Billies. They'll work it ahead and deflect it down deep into Kenmore East territory. Ryan Haynes there to grab. Far side of his own zone. Working it ahead for Jeter, who will glide it in the air up the near side. Stolen back again by the Billies. He'll dish it down deep to the far corner. There to grab it is the Kenmore East Bulldogs. Yanks there to take it up the near side. Held in at the right point. Will South pushes it down low to the near corner. Working it around. And from the far side, pushed on ahead. Braden Yanks, full head of steam. Right circle out, firing a shot. Save made to turn him down by Faso. And back out to center. Will South comes. They'll play it ahead up the left side. Puck still tied up. Now they'll get it to the far side corner. Taken away there by Kenmore East. They'll work it ahead up the right wing. And Yanks still bat it to center. Jeter carrying on in across the Will South line from the left circle. Tries to throw it out in front, looking for McKinney, just couldn't finish it off. Far half wall turns and fires, and Faso just grabs onto it and just holds on for dear life to keep the score tied at 1 late in the second.
And it's interesting to watch Faso on these plays because I'll tell you, he ducks right around the opposition player that may be standing like right in front of him, but he positions himself, even if it's low, to try to keep an eye on that puck wherever it may be on the ice.
Schaefer loses the draw, and then the shot went right in on Faso, who again scoops it up. He saw a yellow jersey coming and decided to hang on.
And this is huge for Williamsville South to win that faceoff.
Off this draw comes right, so turns around, fires, kicked away as Turnbull plays it to the near corner. Now Yanks feeds it down low, stolen back there by Will South. He'll push it on ahead far side, back to the right point. They keep it in, sends it down low to the left corner, one-on-one. Kenmore East comes away with it. Now it's stolen back, still trying to find it, working it to the left half wall. And now it's stolen back by the Billies. Look out as he was trying to get ahead for Schaefer. Broken up nicely in front of the Kenmore East blue line. Bulldogs come back in the other direction. Wotas from the left circle. He'll spin it deep. Threads the needle to the left corner. Working it along. Puck still in Will South territory with 4:50 to go here, second period, tied up at 1 apiece. Right to left, and now Kenmore East will just take it and fire it right back in as wholesale changes on the part of the Bulldogs. From the far side, puck gets tied up, still whacking away, and now they get it free. Comes right in front to the left circle, back out high right point. McKinney drives it. Now he'll kick to the left half wall. Still trying to hold the line, and now they do as they got tussled up, and they keep it onside. I thought for a second we might have had a call on that play. Instead, in the left corner, play carries on. Billies will push it ahead for Schaefer, 1-on-3, and then he gets taken off the puck. Bird plays it on ahead. Kenmore East there to take it, and now they'll work it ahead up the left side, but could not keep the zone, and we get another whistle.
So each team are counteracting each other. That's why these teams are so well balanced as far as the talent on the ice is concerned. The 5 guys on each side that are skating right now, they are pretty well balanced, and that's why we have a 1-1 tie here with 4:07 remaining in the second period.
Feinberg, who has the goal for Will South tonight, and in this period takes the draw. He'll push it ahead up the right side. Rakowitz plays it to the left circle, stolen back there, and they'll push it out through center, up the far side, there to grab it again. It is the Kenmore East Bulldogs. They'll roll it ahead, up to the left circle. Now he'll feed it across, and that almost deflected in. Now it comes to the right circle, turns and fires, but he didn't get all of it. To the far corner, throws it back left point. Bulldogs feed it back to the right half wall. It's sprayed down low to the far corner. Still fighting for control of the puck. Around the near side, stolen back by Will South, but not out. High slot firing one, big save made there. And now left corner, big hit as he leveled them in the near corner. But the Billies start out with it. Feinberg ahead, potential breakaway. Lesser firing one, big stop there to deny him flat out cold by Manzella. And now out through center come the Bulldogs. 1-on-3, sidesteps the defender, nice maneuver, but lost control of the puck. Not out of the zone, Haynes keeps it in at the right point. Now the Billies grab control, out to center for Feinberg. Kenmore East there to grab. Billies take it away once again, trying to send it on into the right circle, did not connect. Along the near corner, puck still tied up. Digging away at it, really jammed there, and finally it does come free. Back to the right point, puck is bouncing. Kenmore Edge with the puck on edge, plays it up the middle. Billy's backhand through center. Kenmore East there to grab again. Out of the left circle. Tried to feed it in front, didn't connect. All on the near side corner around the end boards to the far half wall. Big hit, now center push and score! He teed it up and let it go. He let that one rip, Coach Schultz. And as a result, the Bulldogs late in the second retake the lead. And wow, what a shot. That was a pure howitzer.
It definitely was on that one. No question about it. And it looks like the goal, well, all I know is, here's on the replay. Well, we saw the replay on it there. That's what I kept telling people. Shoot the puck. Shoot the puck at the net. Some very, very strange things happen when you shoot that puck, and that was a pretty good thing.
And it was Noah Stachowski, number 3, who got the goal to make it 2-1. Off the draw comes to the near side corner. Stolen back, and now they'll push it along. And from the far side, back out to center. Now it's played up the left side. Again, it's the Bulldogs there to grab. They'll work it cross ice. 1:54 to go, second period. Kenmore East 2, Williamsville South 1. From the far side, held in. And now Scardino will send it deep back behind the net to the near side. There to rip it back across. Working it ahead up the left wing. Giving away high slot. Scardino just couldn't get the shot away. McKinney there with the steal for Kenmore East. He'll work it ahead for Eddie Jetter, the captain, as he plays it up the right side. Race for the puck, coming right circle. Fires one low. Trying to make it 3-1, but he sailed it just wide from the left point. Held in by the Billies. Long pass right side. I think he was going for Feinberg, but it didn't connect, and icing is the call.
But back to that play that they scored on. What a tremendous booming shot. And as you described it, it was a laser shot going right in there. And really, it was one of those that the goalie just does not see until the absolute last second, if that. and had no time to react on it. So we have 1:17 remaining here in the second period. 2-1, the Kenmore East Bulldogs lead.
Eli North to take the draw for the Bulldogs. And out backhand goes right in front, and that's blocked away. On that goal by Stachowski, if you looked up the definition of howitzer, it would be in there. Stolen away there by the Bulldogs inside their zone. They'll work it ahead left wing, try to feed it across ice. Eli North back to retrieve it for the Bulldogs inside Williamsville South territory. Scardino on the steal. Now loses control, tries a wraparound. Stolen back as we're inside a minute to play second period. As Will South trails 2-1. Left circle, winds and fires over top of the net as he wound up for that slapper. Stolen away there from a sharp angle, kicked out of there to the far corner. It's the Bulldogs there to grab. One-on-one, he'll drop it back. Ladles it to the near side of the ice. Bulldogs from right to left going to play it high in the air, and look out, incoming as it caught a piece of the ceiling, and we get a whistle.
Yeah, that one definitely caught the ceiling on this one, but we have 29.4 seconds remaining. The Bulldogs ahead of the Billies 2-1. Again, a huge goal scored within the 2-minute mark of this second period here. And again, it's a tough goal to give up this late in the period, but again, it's a huge goal if you are a Kenmore East fan.
Schaefer wins the draw, back to the right point, zipped it down low to the near corner, stolen by the Bulldogs, not out. Now it comes out over the line. Kenmore East with 16 seconds to play second period at the left point. One-on-one, tries to break free, slides it into the left circle, stolen by the Billies. They'll send a long outlet right side. That missed the target. Another icing with 6.6 to go in period number 2.
And really, if you want to be a river gambler here, do you pull your goalie and go with the sixth attacker here with just 6.6 seconds? Nope, they're not. They're going to play it safe. I don't blame them. That's how come I'm sitting here and I'm not coaching.
Eddie Jetter against Schaefer on the draw, and it's Schaefer who gets it done for the Billies in the near corner for Bird. Slaps it ahead right wing for Feinberg, 3 seconds too. Last second desperation chance. Not a prayer on Manziel the way he's playing. Came across to the near side, made the save, and that brings the opening 2 periods of play to a close. What a game it's been.
Absolutely, and with the big goal by Noah Stachowski, that happened to be his 11th goal of the season, so he's having himself a pretty decent season here for himself, and he's just a junior at Ken East. But again, a well-played period. The Bulldogs go into the locker room with a 2-1 lead.
Well, coming up in the second intermission, it is the one and only Francis Beck. The second intermission proudly presented to you by Western New York Immediate Care. Western New York Immediate Care is always here for you. Our score after the opening 2 periods of play, Kenmore East 2 and Williamsville South 1. Francis is going to tell you all about all the action that has gone on leading up to this game and preview the week ahead. So, again, our score after 2, Kenmore East 2, Williamsville South 1. You are watching the pre-quarterfinal playoffs right here on WNY Athletics. Francis, next.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
Our homes have become offices, gyms, schools, and playgrounds. And at Western New York Immediate Care, we know you may need us now more than ever. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care physicians are trained to diagnose and treat most non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses. With 5 convenient locations open 7 days a week, help is never far away. Life has changed, but Western New York Immediate Care is still here for you.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Does he do car? Forget about it. How about home? Forget about it. Does he get good rates? Forget about it. And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy? Forget about it. Paul, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, this is Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF. And...
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Even the most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
Welcome back to the Northtown Center in Amherst for the second intermission report brought to you by Western New York Immediate Care. Western New York Immediate Care is there for you. Right now, after 34 minutes of play, it is the Kenmore East Bulldogs leading 2-1 over Williamsville South. This is Game 8 of Hockey Weekend in the Fed. Small School pre-quarterfinals. Boys hockey in Section 6. Again, Game 4 of 4 today. So why don't we recap what has happened so far today? The day kicked off with kind of a thriller, an upset. It was the 6-11-1 Frontier Falcons getting the 3-2 win over Iroquois Alden. Frontier came into this. They were the 11th seed, so they get the win over the 6th-seeded Iroquois Alden team. First upset, I believe, of the weekend. Second game, it was Williamsville East taking care of business, led by Kaden Calaveri's 2 goals. They defeated Newport 4-1. And in Game 3, it was the Ryan Steiner show. He had 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points total, as the Bulldogs defeated Sweet Home Depew 8-3. I caught up with Ryan earlier this evening. My interview with him is up now on our Facebook and Twitter pages, so you can go check that out. But that'll put us. But those are games happening today. Let's check out what's coming up this week on Western New York for Section 6 boys hockey. Tomorrow, two big games at the Harbor Center. It's going to be the large schools semifinals. Things kick off at 6 o'clock with Orchard Park and Clarence, followed by Williamsville North and Lancaster. Those games will be on the NFHS network. So there is a subscription for that. You can get those links, though, on our social media pages. They were put up Friday. We'll try to reshare them a little bit later if I can think of it. Put them back out so they're on the top of your timelines, but you can go grab that. You can sign up for it now so that way you're all ready for tomorrow night. Then at Tuesday night, we'll see the winners of all these games. Will be playing in the small school quarterfinals. We'll have 2 games here at Northtown, 2 at Harbor Center. Things kick off at 6 o'clock. We're going to air all 4 of those games right here on Western New York Athletics. Wednesday's games are already set. 6 o'clock from the Harbor Center is going to be St. Mary's against St. Francis. So the Red Raiders had a big win over Canisius Thursday. You can rewatch that game here on Western New York Athletics. And it'll be Nichols taking on St. Joe's afterwards. Those 2 games on the NFHS network. And then Thursday will be the small school semifinal, 6 and 8:30 from the Harbor Center. Once again, those games on the NFHS network. Everything semifinals is on that subscription-based service. But that'll give you access to the entire playoffs and everything really across the state as well. Now let's get back to this game, Northtown Center. You can see the Kenmore East Bulldogs leading 2-1 over Will South. It was Will South coming out early in the second period, tying things up. Noah Feinberg scored. And then later in the period, the Bulldogs answered back. Noah Chakowski scored. I think the shot may have got tipped from the point. I don't know who tipped it off, but that gave the Bulldogs the lead. And take a look at your screen. Shots on goal. The Billies with the slight edge, 19-18. Scoring chances, the Billies have a couple more, 7-3. But it's Kenmore East, the far more physical team, 12-3 in hits. So again, after 34 minutes, it's Kenmore East leading Will South 2-1. That does it for the Western New York Immediate Care Intermission Report. John Karuba, Randy Schultz back with third period action of the final game of hockey weekend in the Fed. You are watching Section 6 Boys Hockey Playoffs on Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
Our homes have become offices, gyms, schools, and playgrounds. And at Western New York Immediate Care, we know you may need us now more than ever. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care physicians are trained to diagnose and treat most non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses. With 5 convenient locations open 7 days a week, help is never far away. Life has changed, but Western New York Immediate Care is still here for you.
Does he do car? Forget about it. How about home? Forget about it. Does he get good rates? Forget about it. And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy? Forget about it. Paul, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, this is Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF. And
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Being home.
And we're back here at Northtown Center in Amherst. It is the grand finale of the hockey weekend in the Fed. Third period, Kenmore East Bulldogs with a 2-1 edge over the Williamsville South Billies. And before we break down what's to come in the third, a shout out to our entire WNY Athletics crew this weekend. Everybody has done a tremendous job, and we got some great calling earlier from Joe Daniels in the first two games, along with Rob Rozak, and our entire crew that's working tonight alongside with you, Coach Schultz, and Russ Battaglia, Francis Beck doing the intermission. Tim Gardner has this place just absolutely rocking, as you said, Randy, and a shout out to our entire crew. So, that being said, 2-1, what are you expecting in the third here?
I'll tell you, it's anybody's game here, John, and I'll tell you, even though that Will South is trailing right now by a goal, Ken East is leading by a goal, this game is far from over. We're going to have a great period to end it here with. So over to you, John.
And it's the Billies who win the draw. Third period underway from Northtown Center. Far side, they'll gun it up ahead. Controlling it, Feinberg at the right circle. Stolen back there. And now it'll be sent out to center ice, where the Billies will just flip it unintentionally into the benches, and we get the opening whistle of the third period.
And you saw Tim had just flashed up some statistics on here. Shots on goal, it's 19-18 in favor of Will South. Scoring chances are now 7-3 in favor of Will South. And the only thing that Kenmore, other than the important thing, the game, they're getting 12-3 in hits.
Feinberg on the backhand gets blocked, then wiped out in the near corner. Left circle, backhander in on goal. That was a scramble play, but kicked out of there. Back to the left point. Stolen away by the Bulldogs. McKinney making his way out to center, coast to coast, but he lost the tire as he went in over the blue line. Stolen in the near corner by Brown. He'll do it around, held in McKinney at the left circle. Controls, but couldn't get a shot away. Held in, and now it's stolen back by Feinberg. He'll leave the pass up on the right side on the lead-in. Stolen back again by the Bulldogs. Takes a hit in the corner, but Jetter there to grab it. For the Bulldogs, played to the line, not out. Schaefer on the keep-in for Will South. Stolen in the high slot by the Bulldogs. Long pass ahead. He was trying to hit Harkowitz. Instead, it's stolen back by the Jetter. He has it inside his own blue line. Ladles it back inside his own zone. Minute and a half gone by. Third period. Kenmore East with a 2-1 edge. From the far side, they'll control it back inside their own zone. Working it, Billies have the puck from right to left, straight up the middle. Now they'll gun it cross ice, one-on-one. He'll spin it into Kenmore East territory. Back to the high slot, nobody there though, and Kenmore East will use the opportunity to leave the zone. Left to right, cuts in on goal, but it got blocked away to the near corner. It cycled back around to the right corner. They're still trying to whack it free. Back to the left point, held in by the Bulldogs. They'll send it down low. Back out high, stolen there by Bird, and he'll push the center. From left to right, it's Kenmore East who's going to dump it around the end boards into Williamsville South territory. From the far corner, still tied up there as a Kenmore East player gets sent to the ice, but play carries on. Shoveled along to the right point. Arrowed to the mid slot, slid right in, save made, rebound as the net was wide open, but Schaefer stepped in the nick of time, and now a 2-on-1 Will South. Schaefer Lesser firing one, big save made that time by Manzella. Now they'll control it. Stachowski, who has what would be the game-winning goal right now, plays it up to the right wing. He'll sling it deep into Will South territory for the top of the left circle. They'll work it around, backhands a pass along, stolen. Now the Billies have it again, and from center, going to just slap it in. Meanwhile, a hit right at the center point. Taken back there in the near corner. Still fighting for control of the puck. Working it free. Held in left circle. Turns and fires. Didn't get it on goal. And now it pinballs back out to center. From the far side, given away to Ryan Haynes, who will shovel it in for Kenmore East to Will South territory. Pushes it up the left wing. Billies play it clear across the ice, trying to grab control, but the Bulldogs are there first. They'll play it ahead. Yinks takes a bump, plays it to the right point, held in. Back down low. Bulldogs grab it again. Ahead for Jeter, but not out. In the left circle, they grab it once more. Bulldogs going to glide a pass up the right wing, and it deflects to center. Billies fire it right back in as they'll complete the rest of their line changes. Couple minutes gone by here in the third. 2-1, Kenmore East to score. Comes to the high slot, tried to feed it across, big save, rebound, and somehow he's staying on top of it, and we get a whistle. Wow, that was a big chance, and now the concern as Manzella is still slow to get up.
And we're watching it again here on the replay, and here we go. Shot right on, and of course then there's the collision in there, but I'm not so sure what exactly. I didn't see a player hit him. I think he took more of the hit with the puck. And maybe possibly an errant stick somewhere along the way. But he seems to be up under his own power.
And that's good to see.
He's, I think he's, knowing most goaltenders the way I do, he's going to stay in this game. You're going to have to literally yank him off the ice to get him off the ice. He's going to stay in there right now. He's fine. He's taken a couple of really wicked slap shots in the last couple minutes here off the Billy's sticks.
Takes a licking, but he keeps on ticking as it's back to it. So fires one, and that goes way off his skate as that went airbound and out of play.
And again, good replay on that when we caught all the action going on there. As again now a face-off will come to the left of the Bulldogs net here as we get ready for the face-off.
Brown against Jeter, and Brown wins it clean for Will South. Bird at the right point, sends it back around to Scardino in the left corner, taken there by Kenmore East. Tried to get it out of the zone, but couldn't as it went right on the goaltender Manzella. Now they'll play it ahead up the left wing. Touch pass, Jeter, left corner of the Will South zone. Far side, Bulldogs turns and fires, and it deflected in! They score! Well, Coach Schultz, you always say if you put it on net, good things can happen, and that's what happened right there. They just took the puck, fired it, and now are rewarded with a 2-goal lead. What a goal.
We're going to watch it on the replay here. Here it is, a slapper, and it was a clear shot. It caught the far side of the net. Really good work there, camera work by Russ Battaglia, and he caught it all. And all of a sudden now we have a 3-1 game in favor of Kenmore East.
Jeter wins the draw, pushes it ahead up the right side. McKinney on our right, so fires one right in. Save made by Faso, comes to the left corner, playing it ahead, stolen back, and now they'll play it out to center ice. And now a tie up right circle, and they wanted to call, Will South did, up in arms on the bench, but not going to get one. Jeter, long pass ahead, looking for Yinks to a streak into the net, but Faso decides smartly to just hang on, and that replay of the last goal is brought to you by Logistics Plus.
And wow, all of a sudden here, I think the Billies are going to have to wake up here a little bit. That was a stinging goal, so to speak, that they gave up there, and that one really, really hurt. And now with 12:21 remaining, they're down by 2 goals. They've got to really catch up here quickly and get a goal to get back in this game.
Schaefer gets the heave-ho out of the circle, so now it's North against Schaefer. Plays to the far side, and now Bird grabs control. He'll play to center. It's going to go right in on the goaltender, and he decides to just hang on to the left of the crease, and we get a stoppage of play and a penalty call. A slash, it looks like. And let's see who it is. It's going to Kenmore East, and it's going to be on number 5, and that is Dylan McDonald. So an opportunity, this game not over yet, Coach Schultz, for Will South to get back in the game.
Well, Eddie Jenner's the guy of the hour right now who scored that 3rd goal. That was his 9th goal of the season for the Bulldogs.
Off the draw comes right circle for Schaefer. Winds and fires. That's whistled wide of the far post. Scardino at the left point. Plays it down low. Feinberg back behind the Kenmore East net. Right circle. Back out high for Scardino. Left point. Winds and fires off the goal post. Back to the right point. Held in there. They'll wind and fire. That went off something in front. Second opportunity. Trying to whack away at it, and that stayed out. From the left corner, it's Kenmore East who grabs control, and we get a whistle. with 11:40 to go, but what chances, and we're getting another call, and it's going to Kenmore East again.
And that's an interference call, and I knew something was going to be coming down there with all those bodies, and a couple of the Billy's players went down on the ice, and obviously it was a call of interference. So now Will South has a 2-man advantage on the power play for 1:31. 11:40 remaining. They really need to turn things around here and get a goal very quickly.
And this 2-man advantage brought to you by Howard Hanna comes to the right circle, controls, winds and fires. That got blocked. Now comes to the far corner. Jetter trying to get it out of his zone but can't. Held in center point. Scardino walks in with a shot and snatching it there, flashing the leather high glove again. Manzella, and he gets the whistle.
And again, he just settles things down here. He knows the hole that his team is in right now as far as man disadvantage. So he just hung on to it to see if they can win a faceoff and get control of that puck and fire it down the ice.
By the way, McKinney is the one who took the second penalty, so 5-on-3 for the Billies. Working it back to the left point. Scardino sends it cross for Brown. Right circle, feeds it back, cross ice, fires one. Feinberg, turned down, denied at the near post. Back to the left corner, working it to the left half wall. Now comes left circle, pinball right in front of the net. Stolen by the Bulldogs, and they'll send it down the length of the rink. Still another 48 seconds left to go in the 5-on-3. 10:50 to go here in regulation. 3-1 Kenmore East, our score. Here comes Brown flying full head of steam from the left circle. Winds and fires, save is made off the side of the net. Now comes to the near corner. Billies stay right on the puck. Scardino, point man at the near side. Winds and fires, deflected right on. Big 5-hole save by Manzella. To the near corner it comes again. They'll work it ahead. Feinberg turns and fires, blocked. They tried to chip it in on goal. That didn't work. Scardino keeps it in. He'll wind and fire, goes off the skate in front, got blocked. 10 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Left circle. Feinberg, cross ice. Brown fires one, save made. Rebound as Manzella was down, but they couldn't put it by him. Feinberg left circle, and now we get a whistle. And looking to see as the net came off. So 10:06 to go in the third. The net came off, and we get a whistle. Incredible sequence, Randy, and I'm wondering if we're getting a call.
We're getting something here. Referee coming over. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but
it looks like they may have been just adjusting the time. I'm not exactly sure. With 10:06 to go in the third, 3-1 our score for Ken East. As of right now, there's still 26 seconds remaining in the 5-on-4 for the Billies.
And I think what they're saying is,
as they continue to discuss this,
they're having a concern about the player that came out into back onto the ice after having his penalties served. And again, when you look at the clock, it looked like everything was fine. And that's when you heard the whistle. That's when everything got a little bit confusing here. So we are still trying to figure everything out, and they're explaining it to Sean Green over there on the Billies bench of exactly what happened. And of course, he's looking for every advantage he can get right now with his team down 3-1. They had a 2-player advantage, and again, to no avail. And the referee coming back over one more time to the officials' bench.
Well, he's getting some extra cardio in, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
With 10:06 to go, still 3-1 our score. As they're still working to get this sorted out. So again, it was 2-1 coming into this period, and a big goal from Eddie Jetter to make it 3-1. But since then, the Bulldogs have run into some penalty trouble. But if not for Manzella, this could be a closer game, as we're going to have a face-off deep in Kenmore East territory. Feinberg wins the draw. Left point, try to get it to Scardino. He'll feed it to the left corner. Now left circle, feeds it across. That didn't connect. Can't get it out. Shot save made in tight. Right point, Scardino on the backhand. Stolen away, and the Bulldogs are going to roll it down the length of the rink. And that's just about going to kill off the 2 penalties with just 4 seconds remaining on the man advantage. 9:40 to go. Billy's down by 2 as we're back to full strength, and we get a roar of an applause from the Kenmore East fans from the right point that are in attendance. Back out to the high slot. Winds and fires. Save is made. Turn down Manzella. And now Kenmore East with a long breakout right side. Did not connect, icing the call. Although for the job that they did on that penalty kill, I guess you can excuse them on that one.
Absolutely. I think it's a good thing to do. Go down, go back to their end, get a face-off, see if they can win, and then control the puck. But, yeah, that was huge. The Bulldogs killed off 2 huge penalties right now, and they now are in command of a 3-1 lead, 9:20 remaining in the third period.
Left corner, Schaefer played it down low, tried to get it out in front, but no one was camped there, and Kenmore East will block it away. Pass up the right side. Serkowitz gets bumped off the puck, out of the near corner. Try to do it for a sharp angle shot, turned away Faso. Way to be heads up there as it comes out the center, and now the Bulldogs will play it back in, but have to tag up on a delayed offside. Controlling it, it's the Billy's Bird. Takes a big hit in his own zone, and we get a whistle. And could this be another call here against Ken East?
It's a possibility.
And it is. It's going to Eli North. Eli North getting the gate. That's the one thing when you're trying to protect the 2-goal lead, not a good idea to keep taking penalties.
No, I mean, it's great if you want to try and get a good solid hit in there, but again, there's a price to pay for it, and they paid the price on that one with another 2-minute penalty. And I'll tell you, John, you keep playing with fire here, you're going to get burnt sooner or later.
Feinberg to take this critical face-off, and he loses it to Kenmore East, but not out of the zone. Brown holds it. Now it comes out over the line. Here comes Stachowski, right side, firing one. Save made Faso as he turned him away clean to the far side. Back come the Billies. Brown tried to speed it ahead. Stolen back by Jetter. He'll fire it deep. Foot race near corner of the Will South zone between Jetter and Scardino. Scardino gets there first for Will South, but not out of the zone. Far half wall. Jetter takes a hit. And now Brown with the steal for Will South. Billies come right to left. Pass straight up the middle. Right circle. Fires a wrister that goes off a skate. Ricochets left point. And now they'll chop it away. Back through center. Scardino momentarily lost his stick. Billies there to grab it again near corner. 8:04 to go. Regulation 3-1. Ken East our score. They'll play it straight up the middle to Feinberg. Billies out of the right circle. Looking for someone in front. Takes it back behind the net. He gets back checked there off the play. Now they have it again on the far half wall. Sharp angle shot. Doesn't get on goal with 55 seconds to go in this Howard Hanna power play as it comes back out to center ice. Feinberg circling with it again. 7:38 to go. And it's still a 2-0 lead and a giveaway at center ice. And now Will South got it again. Players collided. Came to the right circle. Worked it back out high. Billies keep it in the zone, but now the Bulldogs, nice move there, and here he comes one-on-one. Great penalty killing. McKinney gets stood up in the left circle, a big check there. Meanwhile, the Billies continue, and that is Bird, who will play it up the right side, going for Schaefer, and instead, left to the crease, it was Manzello who jumped on top of it, and now we've got all sorts of extracurriculars. The temper's starting to flare now, Randy. They're really getting into it.
Yeah, and I sense the frustration that's going on from the Billies here. There's no doubt about it. In fact, I have no idea on that last sequence. There seemed to be real confusion on their line change there. That door was wide open by their bench there when all that confusion and that turnover took place. But beyond that, then they come down the other end and they missed. I mean, they're getting checked. There's no doubt about it. The Bulldogs are playing a very good, solid game defensively. But we're going to wait and see what happens here. And it looks like we have a timeout here, and it looks like it's being taken by the Bulldogs. They're going to calm things down here a little bit, just their team to order. You know, they've got a lead here of 3-1 with 7:09 remaining. And we will take a break right now. Or no?
We'll take a break. We'll step aside right here at 3-1, our score.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
Back here at Northtown Center, 3-1 our score. Kenmore East still leading by 2. There's still another 19 seconds remaining on the power play for the Billies. And for Willies, they're still in this game. They're only down 2, but they better figure out a way to make something happen and cross that goal line soon, because Manzella is in the midst of another masterful performance.
Just before we get the face-off here, that was a good move by Kenmore East to take that timeout, calm everything down here a little bit. Yes, they've been getting some really questionable penalties here, and I'm not sure why, but again, we had that scrum there, so we got the face-off there.
Schaefer wins the draw. Far corner, threw it right out in front as it went up in the air, and Manzella just fielded it, and he gets the whistle.
Does Manzella play basketball as well? I mean, he just about reached up as high as you could reach to grab that puck and get control of it right away. And again, you can see that Will South is going to try and get the shot on goal right off the faceoff if they can.
Wonder what his vertical leap is. Off the draw, it's Kenmore East to the left circle, tried to throw it in front, didn't work. Now Bird will play it down low. Turns around, fires it, save is made, kicked out of there. And in the far corner, it's the Bulldogs with a long pass left side. Didn't connect, no icing, and we're back to even strength. So Kenmore East killed it off again. Meanwhile, the Billies from right to left, they'll glide it on ahead. Bird, one-on-one. Oh, big hit delivered by Stachowski. Controlled there by the Bulldogs inside their own zone. Works it up the right wing for McKinney. Did not connect, and this will be an icing call, and that was a big hit. That was a thunderous check. Really finished them off.
Paybacks are bad sometimes, but boy, they really laid it out on that one. And they laid out a big hit there, and I think they tried to send a message to the Billies to say enough is enough is enough. We are taking charge here of this game. We will see how the Billies respond to this.
Brown wins the draw. Thank you for keeping that G rated, by the way. Along the near corner, it's played along to the half wall. They'll feed it down low, left corner, and another hit. And now they're really mixing it up over in the left corner of the Kenmore East zone as we get another stoppage of play. And I got to imagine we're going to get something on this. And already you can see a Kenmore East player skating to the penalty box. And that's going to be number 14, Ryan Obrachta. The question is anyone else coming?
And that seems to be the real big question here. And wow, I have seen some things going on here, and usually I do not question a referee on certain things, but to get this many penalties in a row and a lot of a mix-up going on like we saw down in that corner, I'm just a little puzzled. I'm really questioning
And it's
things.
a double minor, 4 minutes. So now this is a big, big opportunity up here for Will South.
And this is tough now to play a period where you spent most of it in the penalty box.
Kenmore East in the left corner. Back out high, Scardino, left point. Winds in, fires blocked. Feinberg with a shot. Save made, turned away. Comes to the near corner. They'll push it back. Scardino, the point man at the left circle. He'll wind and fire. Couldn't get it through. Brown able to grab it at the far half wall for Will South. Stolen back by Kenmore East, and they'll clear the zone. With inside 6 minutes to go here, regulation. 3-1 Ken East. Brown just weaving and zigzagging from the left circle. He'll feed it around the end boards. Back to the right point. Now he'll let one go, and that got blocked. Comes to the far corner. Held in there by the Billies. They'll spin it down low to the circle. Comes to the high slot for Scardino, but he loses control, and Stachowski going to flip it back down the length of the rink. Still 3:08 to go on the man advantage. With 5:20 to go in the third. Crunch time. Feinberg in the high slot tried to drop it off to the trailer Scardino. Instead, comes back out to center ice. Billies from right to left, giving away to McKinney. He has it in the high slot. Gets to the left circle, drops it off. Stachowski cutting in on goal, couldn't get the shot away. Comes to the far corner. McKinney staying on it one-on-one, trying to dig away for it. It's Brown who finally tussles it free off to Scardino. Back across with 4:50 to go. This is good penalty killing by Kenmore East. Straight up the middle of the ice. They'll work it ahead. Nice move to cut in across the line. Onside, or did they whistle it offside?
They whistled it offside.
Originally, it looked like they were going to say onside, but they blew the whistle. And so now just 2:25, almost half the penalty killed. Really haven't seen many chances for the Billies on this so far.
I immediately looked at the Bulldogs bench on that crossing the line, and all their arms went up in the air on the offsides call, and they got it. So it was an offsides call.
Schaefer wins the draw, but Kenmore East on the steal. Plucks it out to center. Schaefer had the puck in his skates momentarily. Now he recovers the handle, works it up, and spins it into Kenmore East zone. From the left circle, he'll work it up right wing, mix up right at center ice between McKinney and Scardino. Now they'll play it up the left side. Schaefer out of the left circle, stolen back there by Kenmore East. 1-on-1 with 4:15 to play. Now it feeds down low, another collision there along the left corner boards. Play carries on, Schaefer in the left circle. He's waiting for someone to get open in front. Now he plays it high slot, feeds it across right circle, winds and fires, and that goes over top. Comes to the left point, held in Scardino, comes to the right circle again, controlling it, a fire a wrister, and that soars over top of the net. Left point Scardino, winds and fires, that's kicked away nicely there by Manzella. Bird with the keep in from the right point, sends it all the way across ice to Schaefer. Has it in the left circle, fires one, saves short side Manzella with still a minute 16 to go on the power play. Now it's controlled at the right circle, stolen back there by Kenmore East, and a hit there as he's finished off. Long pass goes right in on Faso, plays it across, Scardino starting up the ice. A minute to go on the Howard Hanna power play. Now he gets sides off. Feinberg slaps one block. Second chance. I think that caught part of the post. Comes to the far side. Stolen away in the near corner. Played on the line, and it goes out through center all the way back down. And just 45 seconds to go on the double minor. 3 minutes to go here in the third. And the Billies still down by 2. Playing it ahead up the far wing. Working it straight up the middle. Here comes Brown. Streaking across the Kenmore East line left circle. Tried to throw it in front, didn't connect, hit there left corner, stolen by the Bulldogs, back down again with only 20 seconds to go now, man advantage. Getting really late for the Billies. They're going to drive it off. Here comes Feinberg, steps off a defender. He'll work it ahead up the right wing from the circle, stolen back by the Bulldogs. They'll wrestle it far side and back out, and they kill off another one. The double minor is now expired, and we are back to 5-a-side. Billy's right to left. They'll make their way. Stolen back by Brown. He'll play it off for Feinberg. Feinberg with the lone tally tonight for the Billies. 1-on-3. He'll make his way, driving hard right circle. Fires one that goes off a skate, and it comes back out to center. It's the Billies there to grab it again for Schaefer. Schaefer at the right point, controls from the right circle, try to throw it out in front, did not connect. Back out high left point, tried to send it across, looking for the tip, didn't work. Meanwhile, they pull their goalie. Extra attacker on, minute 40 to go, stolen back by the Bulldogs. Yanks gonna play it ahead. Ryan Haynes, puck taken away again by the Billies, working it for Brown, pushing it near side with a minute 30 to go in regulation. Kenmore East by 2, left point, feeds it across right to Fan on the chance as they control it again. Turnaround shot, turned away to the near side. Stolen back, long pass right side, did not connect, icing the call.
Well, I'll tell you, I got to pick a player of the game. I do have one in mind, but I'll tell you if I could, and Francis would probably go nuts on this, I'd give it to the whole Kenny's team right now, because I'll tell you, the job that they just did in killing off probably half this period has been incredible. And we have a timeout on the play, and we will take a timeout as well.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
Back here at Northtown Center, a minute 14 to go. 3-1 Kenmore East. Now, Will South has had a power play for seemingly the entire period. Couldn't get one across that line. What are you saying if you're in the midst of this timeout, trying to come up with something for the Billies to try and save their season after all the missed chances.
The Billies have really just got to get control of the puck and get some shots on the net. Some of their shots have been going wide of the net. By wide, I mean like a wide margin. They've got to get some shots on. And my kudos go to that Kenmore East team during those penalty kills. You know, we've talked a lot about their outstanding goaltender, Frank Manzella. I don't think he really faced too many shots. He had guys in front of him blocking those shots. Great effort by Ken East on this in this game.
Jeter against Schaefer. By the way, extra attacker out there for the Billies. Left circle, feeds it across, firing one, score! Wow, they must have heard you, Coach Schultz, because they got a huge goal there, got it on net, and with a minute 7, don't go anywhere yet, folks. Williamsville South back to within 1. That is an enormous goal.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you, that is a huge goal by Nolan Feinberg. And, you know, it's really, they got the shot on goal. That's what they had to do.
And that's his second of the night as the Billies win the draw. They'll wheel it straight up the middle. Now we'll watch again for Faso as we're inside a minute to go. Now it's control in the left circle. Stachowski gets knocked down, but Jeter holds the zone from the far wing. Stolen back, high slot, first shot, score! A bullet of a shot, and if you're the Billies, you have to be just absolutely exasperated. You just got the big goal, but you commit a cardinal sin, a turnover right in the low slot, blind pass. They fired it home, and it's back to a 4-2 game. That is an absolute definition of a killer, Randy.
Noah Stachowski. No question, we just saw it on the replay there. He just let it go point blank. Good, solid wrist shot. They now lead 4-2 with 46.9 seconds to go. And the Billies are going to pull their goalie here on the faceoff.
Off the draw, Schaefer plays it back far side. Brown working it on ahead. Puck still tied up. And now they fire towards the empty net. That's going to go wide. And now the Billies back to grab it. Right to left, he'll drop it off. Back for Brown. Brown has it inside his own zone. Stolen back again. Stachowski going for the empty net, but a whistle did come in with 27.5 to go.
And nobody's arguing about that. And yeah, we do have one fan back here who's just extremely happy, I think, over the fact that Kenmore East is winning right now. 27.5 seconds, 4-2, Ken East leads.
Jeter wins the faceoff. Bullseye into the empty net. And if there was any doubt, that is going to seal it. So that makes it 5-2 Kenmore East. So the Bulldogs are going to advance. For the Billies, though, they continue to show the growth in their hockey program. And both teams really played well tonight, but that's pretty much going to seal it.
And that really will do it at 24 seconds to go. And really, Coach Green had no other choice but to pull his goalie in that situation. You gamble on it, hopefully that your team will really grab the puck and get it down to the other end, but it just did not happen that way.
Face-off coming up center ice. Schaefer to take it for Will South. Stolen there by the Bulldogs. Wotos one-on-one. He gets laid out and hammered as he enters the blue line right circle. Cuts it on goal. Score! So the Avalanche and barrage of goals keep on coming, Randy. Now 6-2 Ken East.
And unfortunately, a very, very unhappy Jace Faso back there. He slammed his stick against the crossbar and against the netting there about 3 or 4 times, and he is really upset with his play here. I understand that. It's been a tough period here.
And it's Will South who wins the draw. Stolen back by the Bulldogs. Plays up the middle. His face. Faso's just going to stay in the net. Left circle. Winds and fires. Kick save Faso. Left corner. Count it down. And Kenmore East is moving on with a 6-2 win over Williamsville South here tonight. But it was a very good goaltending matchup until the last minute or so when the wheels kind of came off, but it was still a very entertaining game start to finish. Both teams could be proud of the way they played. It's Kenmore East, though, that comes away with the victory.
And it's true. I mean, Will South hung in there as long as they could. As long as they could, and we're watching the players to their fans do the typical body slam up against the boards here. and you really got to give a lot of credit to Kenmore East. They had to kill off penalties here for at least half this period, and they did an outstanding job. But my player of the game, absolutely, without a doubt, goes to number 3, Noah Stachowski, who had 2 goals on the night, played some outstanding defense in helping to kill off some of those penalties as well. So my hat's off to him as the player of the game.
And that player of the game from Coach Schultz brought to you by Howard Hanna Real Estate. Home happens here. And there are a couple of notable saves. There were a ton of them, especially in a goaltending matchup. And there are a couple big ones in close, especially as that game wore on. We're just going to make those our saves of the game, brought to you by AdPro Sports. So that's going to wrap it up for tonight. However, before we sign off, we just want to let you know one more time, plenty more action to come. The playoffs are just getting rocking and rolling, Randy, and we're going to be back on the air Tuesday night. However, we have action for you tomorrow. It's going to be Stu Boyer and Frank Wolf. It's the Monday large school semifinals on Monday, and that's going to be Orchard Park against Clarence at 6 p.m., and then Will North against Lancaster at 8:30 p.m. Followed that up on Tuesday with us back here at Northtown's and Harbor Center matchups. And then on Wednesday, you have the private school semifinals at Harbor Center, 6 p.m., St. Mary's and St. Francis, and at 8:30, you have Nichols and St. Joe's. Those will be streamed on the NFHS network that requires a subscription, but they will keep you involved in everything that's going on as far as playoff hockey to have access to the games from here on out. And that's pretty much going to wrap it up here. So for our entire crew, Francis Beck, Tim Gardner, at the same time we got the master man behind the camera, Russ Battaglia, Coach Randy Schultz, and our entire crew that has worked this weekend, including our head honcho, Mr. Frank Wolf. This is John Karuba signing off. Your final score one more time, Kenmore East advancing with a 6-2 win over the Williamsville South Billies. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the pre-quarterfinals of the Small Schools Division right here on WNY Athletics. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Even the most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Being home.